The 2019 Telstra Australian Businesswomen for Purpose and Social Enterprise Award winner is Dushanti Taguya.
Dushi is making such a positive impact to the local community and the Indigenous people of Townsville. Starting on a 3-month contract after a corporate accounting career, Dushi has spent the ensuing 24 years building the Yamba Meta Housing Association. The centre provides a wide range of temporary accommodation and services supporting disadvantaged members of the community suffering from substance abuse, mental illness and domestic violence. It employs more than 55 staff, with the majority of these being from the local Aboriginal community. The judges said Dushi is an exceptional and collaborative leader who combines strong governance with humility and strength to make a tangible difference to her local community. And she does this with a sense of calm that comes from having found her true calling. Congratulations, Dushi, so well deserved. Would you like to come and say a few words?
Talk about imposter syndrome, that's what I'm feeling. I first like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land on which we are gathered here today, and to Telstra for this amazing platform. I could not even imagine someone like me coming from Sri Lanka, a tiny island country, and then moving to Townsville, another small town, and standing here in this amazing platform. I just cannot believe it. Thank you, Telstra, for celebrating the success of women and their contribution to the Australian economy. Thank you. To the state judges and the final judges, I don't know what you saw in me. I'm so grateful to you for seeing some worthiness in me. Thank you. Thank you for your generosity. My heartiest congratulations to all the finalists here today. I am so proud and humbled to be standing among such great women. Congratulations and good luck to all of you. I'm very conscious that with this glory of this award comes great commitment and responsibility to stand up to the reputation of this prestigious award. So my pledge to all those people who trusted and thought me worthy of this award is that I will continue to be the strong voice that I have always been, and I will drive for better services to close the gap of disparity between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians. I won't be standing here today without the support and love of a lot of people who have actually transformed my journey of life. To God, who has always been merciful to me, and to my parents who are not here with me today, but particularly my mom, who at a very young age taught me the importance of sharing the blessings that we have, and also that the joy in giving is much more powerful than the joy when we receive. So thank you to my mom. To my husband, who has never clipped my wings, and my 2 precious daughters and my son-in-law who are here today, sharing this evening with me. And to my sisters who have always been my pillars of support when I need a shoulder. They're not here with me today, they're overseas. And to my extended family and my close friends here in Australia and overseas who have always supported me and trusted in me. Thank you to them too. To the visionary board of Yamba Meta for trusting in my leadership and tolerating my constant outside-the-box ideas. And for my amazing management team, we cannot do anything ourselves. They not only share my passion and enthusiasm, but they are truly good human beings who align to the values of our organization. And to all our frontline staff who have to work on some very challenging conditions, they work with passion and commitment, and thank you to all of them. It is because of them that I'm standing here today receiving this prestigious award. Today, I have to mention a very special person in my life, my mentor and my guiding light, Dr. Ernest Michael Houlihan. He's a very proud Indigenous man. He took me under his wings and taught me everything that I needed to know to work in the human service sector, and particularly working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Ernie was a master negotiator who taught me the skills of negotiating at various levels of government. Believe me, it has to be a fine art. Now, some 45 years ago, Yamba Meta started as a reaction to a negative situation. Townsville was impacted by a terrible cyclone, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people could not access housing in the private market because of discrimination. So Ernie, along with a few other elders, started Yamba Meta to provide appropriate housing for his own people. From these humble beginnings 45 years ago, today, Yamba Meta has grown into a very sophisticated, well-respected organization in Queensland. Through 193 tenancies, we house some of the most marginalized people in our community who will never be able to access housing in the private market. Through 6 programs, we assist people experiencing vulnerability in some form or the other, ranging from complex needs, chronic homelessness, impacted by domestic and family violence, substance abuse, mental health issues, sexual orientation, language barriers, cultural barriers, people affected by public intoxication, and people who are at risk of incarceration, and people having disability. These are some of the few people that we assist. Today, Yamba Meta assists over 500 people on a daily basis. As Tracy said to you, in 2017, we took upon this ambitious strategy to create our own housing development program. Now, this was self-funded by Yamba Meta because nobody believed in us. But we completed this project with no bank loan, and today we are selling properties in the open market, and it has become one of the best housing estates in Townsville. Since I won the state award, Yamba Meta went on to win the Australasian Housing Institute State Award for Professional Excellence in Social Housing. And our young client was the first person in Townsville to receive an SDA in his package. Now, this journey took me personally 2 years of lobbying to get this young man an SDA in his package. And we have also entered into a partnership with the Ted Knopf Foundation to bring about their very strong strategies to Townsville to engage some of our youth who are disengaged from education and who are ending up in the juvenile justice system. Yamba Meta will continue to be a strong voice for our community, and we will continue to advocate for stronger policies and more sustainable programs that will address the disparity between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians. We strongly believe that this can only be achieved through community-driven solutions, as Auntie Anne said. Communities can best thrive when businesses and communities work together. I just want to give you, lastly, just a few stats so you can see the scale of work that some of us NGOs are dealing with. On 2016 census night, 116,247 people were homeless. Now, this was 13.7% increase from 2011. Now, for 10 years, Housing affordability has been on the agenda, on the political agenda, but you can see that very little transforms on the ground. We are still, homelessness is increasing, and we are still not able to manage this issue. Between 2014 and 2016, 2,800 women and 570 men were hospitalized as a result of being assaulted by a spouse or partner. And lastly, very sadly, on average, 1 woman a week dies in Australia due to domestic violence. Now, this is a stark reminder of the issues some people in our community face and why people like me are so passionate in bringing about change in our community so our community becomes a safe community for all of us. Thank you once again for giving me this great platform and opportunity to showcase our amazing organization and honoring the work that we do. Thank you.